Hello and welcome back to some more Cricket Captain 2021. This is another part of our road to world number one with England. Today we take on the West Indies in the second of 3 test matches, and after the dramatic conclusion to the last episode where we won by 2 wickets in the end, it is going to be an absolute cracker today, I think. Jack Leach and Jofra Archer leading us over the line in a dramatic finish there, where we just about squeaked over the line, scoring over 302. Or over 300, I should say, for the first time in the match after being bowled out for 79 in the first innings. Now, after that, potentially we look at somebody like a Zach Crawley, as being somebody that could come out. Dawid Malan had a horrible match, but essentially, I want to keep things fairly similar. We didn't really have too much of a problem with the ball. Sam Curran was brilliant. Anderson, of course, is awesome as always. Jofra Archer had a good game. Jack Leach had a good game. So I'm there thinking, what do we actually do? We give Zach Crawley and Dawid Malan a little bit of extra batting practice. Ben Foakes a little bit of batting practice as well. Stokesy with the ball. Anderson, Archer. Maybe take Robertson off that. Put some bowling practice for him, take Broad off that, and give it to Leachy. Leachy's there. Curran, there we go. Give him a bit of extra bowling practice. So let's get into the match. I think it is going to be an unchanged lineup. I don't see the desperate need to change it at this point. And I think if you do change the batting lineup too often, you don't get any rhythm in there. So although we have 3 batsmen averaging under 10 in this series, and one of them not being Jimmy Anderson, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's look at the conditions just to check. The bounce and wear is looking good for seamers. Of course, we've got Jack Leach in there if we feel we need him. Tails is the call, and we are going to bat first on the opening day. Try and get ourselves plenty of runs. So Dom Sibley and Zach Crawley will be opening up. Dom Sibley fresh from his century, or match-winning century, I should say, in the last test match. And Zach Crawley, fresh from his good performance in the 4th Ashes test as well in real life. And hopefully he can have some of that form today. Excellent shot from Dom Sibley. And already we're off to a much better start, but Sibley's gone. He's out for 11. And now Dawid Malan comes to the crease. And he knows that he's under pressure because his spot wasn't guaranteed. I don't think he played much in the Ashes, if I remember correctly. And he's got to come out there and play well. And he's come out there playing his shots, which is really wonderful to see. But he has been bowled. He's gone for 23. It was a nice 23, but he's gone nonetheless. And now we're 2 down for less than 60. And when you bat first, you really need to score over 300 and settle into the match. And Root's gone. He's out for 13. What a terrible series he's having so far. A poor start to 2022 for him. Zach Crawley starting to play quite nicely here. And you can see he's just rolling the wrists at the moment, and that's a beautiful 6.
Big enough for that one. That's gone all the way.
And he's scored 14 in that over alone, and he's into the 30s now. And we're going to increase the aggression just slightly. And Dan Lawrence out there looking to continue his promising starts, and he's gone.
But he's out. Great.
He's out for 6, so Ben Stokes comes to the crease now. 94 for 4 after the first session of the match, and you do feel like we can do better than that. I think I'm going to go aggressive with Ben Stokes again. We did this in the last innings, but I think it's time for the counter-attack. Ben Stokes comes out there, he plays aggressive. He supports Zach Crawley, who's plodding along.
That's a cracking stroke.
That's a brilliant shot for 4, and that's his 50 for Zach Crawley, but that's gone. He's out, and it's 125 for 5. And Ben Foakes comes to the crease. And he's an aggressive batsman as well. And it's whether we go out there and we really try and counter-attack it.
Beautiful ball. That's a fine shot.
And Ben Stokes starting to get a bit of willow on the ball. Excellent. Into the 30s already. Ben Fowlkes doing a decent job as well. Lovely leg glance for 4 there.
Poor shot. He was nowhere near the ball. That's a good-looking shot.
And this is just getting us, you know, over the threshold. We get over 200 and it's acceptable first innings. But your first innings is defined by how well you bowl. 50 for Ben Stokes, by the way. So second innings in a row that he's
edged it.
Done that sort of performance. And at a crucial time as well. Ben Fowlkes joining him very nicely at a strike rate very near 100.
4 runs.
Ben Stokes going along very, very nicely indeed. T-interval day 1 then. 210 for 5. In a very good position now. And, you know, we wouldn't have been too mad had we just lost our 5th wicket on 210. But these two, very nice partnership. Just after tea. This is a key time for the West Indies now because they've got to try and get back into this match because they've let it run a little bit after reducing us to, what was it, 125 for 5. Could have had us out for less than 150 really. Still, you know, could get us for less than 300, but we're looking more likely to keep that going. And Ben Stokes is starting to really hit his stride now. This is absolutely brilliant. Into the 70s. 50 for Ben Fowlkes, by the way.
Superb drive.
What I need to check is if that's his first Test 50. Let's have a little look. Well, it's I don't remember him getting a century. When was that? Goodness me. I don't remember Ben Fowlkes' century. But there you go. Second 50 for him.
It was a poor ball, but he still had to put it away.
Ben Stokes.
He's edged it.
Looking really, really good out there. Into the 90s now. And that's whacked away on the 99. The nervy 90s. Oh, and Fowlkes has gone. What a shame that he couldn't convert it into a big one. He's gone for 60. And Sam Curran now comes to the crease. And what a hit first ball. He whacks it into the stands. But he edges the second ball. He's gone for 6. And Jack Leach now comes to the crease.
He's been beaten by that.
And he knows he's got to stick there for Ben Stokes.
But the batsman survives.
But Stokes was nearly bowled there. But that's going to be his century. They're going to come back for 2. And it is a big 3-figure
2 more runs.
total
And that's his century
for Ben Stokes. And that is an awesome innings from him. It is his 12th Test century. He's still averaging 37 with the bat for England. Doing a terrific job for us. And hopefully he can continue this innings long into the evening session.
Good ball.
And bat out the rest of the day. Because if he does, we're going to be well over 300.
The bat turned.
Ooh, edged, but not to the slips. It was edged for 4. But that's edged straight in the keeper.
On his way.
And Ben Stokes is gone for 117. What an innings, though, from him. And it's now time to have a little whack out there.
And that's very well played.
And if we
4
end
runs.
up
Thank you.
having a ball for half an hour, then so be it. Because we've got our target of 300. Biggest score of the series so far, this.
Excellent delivery.
For any of the sides.
Good catch.
And it puts us in a very good position. Go on, Jimmy, you can have a swing as well. Why not? Hey, and there you go. He's whacked that for 4. He's whacked that for 4. Jimmy already into double figures. That's another 4 for Jack Leach. And this is so frustrating for the West Indies.
What a mess.
But Leach is gone. He's out for 25. And we are 338 all out. Some very good innings in there. 50 for Zach Crawley, of course. 50 for Ben Stokes. 25 for Jack Leach. And 117 the highlight for Ben Stokes. So let's get into our session. Jimmy Anderson and Jofra Archer will be getting us underway. We've got 20 minutes to bowl at them. It would be lovely if we could get a wicket early on. That was the first ball of the innings.
Ooh,
And what a start for Jimmy Anderson. This is why I like bowling late on in a session because you can just get chances, and if you get that wicket just before the end of the day,
Straight through. Clean
like
bowl.
that, Archer gets Campbell, then it sets you up for day 2 wonderfully. Can we get one more wicket before the day's out? Anderson into Lewis. Final ball of the day, and that's going to be out. Lewis is gone. Both openers out at the close of play. 17 for 2, the West Indies. And what a start for Jimmy Anderson and Jofra Archer, who will continue at the start of day 2. Archer into Blackwood. That's a terrific ball. And Blackwood is gone. He's out for 4. West Indies 24 for 3 now. And that could well be the 4th. Not quite. Archer into De Silva now. That's in the air. It's caught. And De Silva is gone for a duck. And that is just truly fantastic. Anderson into Hope now.
What's the umpire going to say? Not quite.
Oh, not quite. But what an opening spell from these two. And wow, they are getting away with it here. Big time. Sam Curran, the form man, comes in to have a ball. Curran into Bravo. Could be a thin edge. Isn't. Well, you'd like to get one more wicket before you expose the tail. Leach into Bravo. That's in the air. It's going to be caught, and it is. Archer catches it. Bravo gone for 24. And now West Indies 75 for 5. Well, Sam Curran not quite having the same impact that he had in the first test match. Anderson into Shy Hope now, and that's a great ball. Hope is gone for 34, and now the tail is exposed. Anderson into Jason Holder. Anderson into Pooran. That could be out. It's going to go, but that could be close. It could be close to going down the leg side, but it doesn't. It clips leg stump. Pooran gone for 15, and West Indies still need 30 runs to avoid the follow-on, and there you go. Paul is gone. Curran gets his first wicket. Bowling round the wicket. Anderson into Holder. He's gone as well. And West Indies really struggling now. And that's gone. Roach is out for 4. Curran gets his second wicket. And there you go. West Indies are all out for 113. And we will enforce the follow-on because we are bowling well. The conditions are good. Anderson 4 for 46. Archer 3 for 16. Absolutely brilliant. Anderson must be very, very close now to 700 test wickets. In fact, he's 6 away. He could do it in this next innings. Let's keep an eye on that then as we head straight into it. So Anderson and Archer are going to open up once again. Can we get them early on in this innings? Archer into Lewis. It's a good ball. And remember, West Indies... Well, Lewis is gone. West Indies need to score at least another 209 runs if they are to stay in this test match. Anderson now into Shy Hope.
Brilliant.
That's gone. What a catch from the captain, Joe Root. And Anderson has already started here. He's started bowling absolutely beautifully. And now we're going to bring Leachy and Curran back in. Leach into Campbell.
Fabulous delivery.
It was a good ball. Doesn't manage to get him though. Curran into Campbell. Oh, the swing is brilliant. Tiernaval day 2. 47 for 2 then. Let's bring Stokes in for his first over of the match.
Well, that's not far away.
It says a lot when you don't have to bowl Ben Stokes in an innings about how well your mainline bowlers are doing. But there you go. Stokes gets Campbell. He makes the breakthrough. And we were just starting to struggle a little bit. Well, why don't we bring Curran round the wicket, change the angle of attack. Worked beautifully in the first innings. Now Anderson back in. And Archer joining him at the other end. Anderson to Blackwell. That's going to slip down the leg side. Only a few overs left in the day. Nothing happens. End of day 2, 108 for 3. So a much better innings from the West Indies, but they're still 117 behind here. And that's just the value of getting runs on the board early in a match. I'll tell you what, their economy rate is really, really good. So I'm going to bring Stokes and Leach on. Try and change it up a little bit. Leach coming into Blackwood. Got him. Great ball. He's out for 46. That was such an awkward delivery. And, well, De Silva, you feel, is the last big line of defence here. Anderson into De Silva. And he's gone. He's out for 59. And now Pooran comes into it. We've got the new ball just after tea. So Archer and Anderson with it. Archer into Pooran. That's going to be out. Pooran gone for 4. 4 wickets left. And they're still not in the lead in this test match. Now Archer not doing anything. Stokes and Curran. Well, Holder is keeping the West Indies alive here, and they've managed to avoid an innings defeat, which is very, very good for them. Tea interval day 3, 234 for 6. Anderson and Leach. I mean, Anderson has bowled 35 overs in this innings. What a ball from Archer. Holder gone for 44, and now you've got to say this has got to be the chance. That's in the air, but it's safe. Anderson into Paul.
Found the edge.
Oh, inside edge. Got away with it. Archer into Paul. Edged and gone. He's out for 33. And well, we've been bowled out for 79 in this series. This isn't a dead cert, this victory. Curran in. Edged and gone. Roach is out for 6. And Curran gets his first wicket of the innings. Leach into Bravo now.
What a great catch.
Oh, wow. Well, Curran into Harding, and he's gone. So we're not frustrated for long because Curran finished it off. Anderson, disappointingly, only 2 wickets there, meaning that he's got to wait for his 700th wicket. But there we go. We need 84 to win, and we've got plenty of time to do it, more than 2 days. So let's get out there. Let's be aggressive and see if we can do it.
Beautiful.
Why not? Crawley and Sibley will open the batting. But we know they're good conditions for bowling out there, and the West Indies have got some really fabulous bowlers. So this isn't a guaranteed victory. End of day 3, 22 without loss, 62 to win the Test series. And as I say, we're off to a good start here, doing a decent job. That could be out. Not out. Not out.
Well hit.
Great shot from Sibley. 51 without loss here. And just another 26 to win. And it's nice that one of our opening stands is going on a little bit. It's a while since that's happened.
Fabulous shot.
But, you know, potentially being the aggressors has really, really helped us. And it has been a thing that's helped in this series, playing aggressively. 6 to win now. There's a boundary. So 2 to win. Neither of them are going to get their 50. But there it is. There's the victory. And we win by 10 wickets. It really was a good performance, particularly the bowling in that first innings. Anderson, 4 for 46, 3 for 16 for Jofra Archer, and a brilliant century from Ben Stokes is what set it all up. So we have won the Test series against the West Indies. That's a massive victory for us, and we turn around that defeat that happened 2 years ago. So that's a 4-point swing for us in the Test ratings. So we should be moving up back to number 1. So the road to world number 1, in theory, is going to be complete at the end of this series. But of course, we are going to try and maintain that number 1 and try and keep the Ashes as well. That's going to be a big target for us in this series. So that's where we're going to leave it today. If you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Cricket Captain content in the future. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.